Mechanics. Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Internet is an essential part of life today, so why is it so hard to figure out how much speed you actually need? At SRT, we provide fast, reliable internet packages to help you live your best internet lifestyle, so you can enjoy seamless connections across every device in every room. Bump up your speed and improve your gaming stats. Upgrade to our new faster packages up to 1 gig. It doesn't have to be difficult to get Wi-Fi that works. Contact SRT and start loving your internet.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Life is all about moments. Big moments. Small moments. And those moments you can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
At this time, we will have the playing of the school song.
Where they will play
First,
and who they will play will be determined after next week's
the school song
final
for
regular
Jamestown
season
High,
game.
the Blue Jays
But right
Booster.
now, what is happening in these two divisions in Double A and A? The top 4 teams, or excuse me, the top 5 teams from the West region in Double A, and the top 3 teams in the East region will move on to the playoffs. Then they will be seeded 1 through 8, depending on what the QRF is. Right now, Minot High stands in 9th. You say, well, they're not one of the top 8, but right now the team who is in 4th place with the QRF. The Fargo Davies Eagles have already been eliminated Drake joins me. Phil, I know it could be a little bit confusing, but we do know both these teams are going to be in the playoffs, and we really won't know where and each of these teams will play until we get through next week. But a big game for the Magicians. They're in the playoffs, but they have to try to mount some momentum going into the postseason.
Yeah, I think today is going to be important just to get a positive feel after last week, kind of letting that one slip away from them. This week's going to be really important. Hopefully they can come back, put some more points on the board, and just maintain that lead and build on it, and not kind of let it slip away.
We're going to hear here on the pregame show from Chauncey Hendershot here in just a bit, but he told me when I was down on the field before the game, what they need to do is find a way to put 4 quarters together. They played well in the first half against Legacy last week, and he said we weren't bad in the third quarter, but he said we were awful in the fourth quarter, and Legacy came back to win it.
Yeah, I think you have to give Legacy a bit of credit, too. Like, they came back, and especially their linemen, they really just got after it that fourth quarter, whatever switch they flipped. Like, they might, they could surprise somebody in the postseason playing like that. But, yeah, I would agree with Chauncey, and hopefully they can continue those first 3 quarters over.
All right, other games on the Double-A side of things tonight. We have a big one going on down in West Fargo as the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, ranked number 2 in the latest media poll, will be hosting number 1 Bismarck Century. I know a lot of eyes will be on that because it's been back and forth with a lot of people this year, this fall, on who's number 1 and who's number 2. Well, they're going to settle for the time being tonight in West Fargo. Mandan playing at number 3 West Fargo, number 4 Fargo Davies at Fargo North. Grand Forks Red River playing at number 5 Fargo Shanley. Bismarck High is at Bismarck Legacy, and Jamestown is here playing Minot High. The 11A scoreboard for tonight, other than the ones that are pitting 11AA and 11A, we have Turtle Mountain playing at number 4 Wahpeton, Devil's Lake playing at Fargo South, Grand Forks Red River, as I mentioned, at Fargo Shanley, and Grand Forks Central at Valley City. Going back to the standings for just a bit here, I did mention that Minot High has already secured a playoff berth. From the West, the teams that have clinched playoff berths are Bismarck Century, Bismarck Legacy, Mandan, and Minot High. Bismarck with a win tonight over Legacy or a win next week over Williston would get that 5th pick from the West. In the East, that's already decided. Fargo Davies, who has a 5-2 record going into the game tonight, and but are 0-2 in the 4-team region, and they've already been beaten by Shanley and Shanley and West Fargo. So Fargo Davies loses all the tiebreakers, so they already know that they won't be in the postseason in high school football. In the West region of 11A, Jamestown and Bismarck St. Mary's have clinched berths. The other one will either go to Dickinson or Turtle Mountain. In the East region, Fargo North, the top seed from there, and teams that are still fighting for a playoff berth over there are Wahpeton, Devil's Lake, Fargo South, Grand Forks Red River, Grand Forks Central. It's kind of a sad time for Fargo Davies. They lose those 2 games early to West Fargo and to Shanley, and they don't have a shot at it right now. And I know there's been some talk of maybe tweaking it for next year. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's unfortunate that Fargo Davies will not make the playoffs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what changes, if any, do happen with that new system that they have going on right now. So that'll be, I'm sure that will be discussed, though.
All right, we're going to take a break here on our pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Minot High Magicians. That's Chauncey Hendershot. We'll have that right after this.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Internet is an essential part of life today. So why is it so hard to figure out how much speed you actually need? At SRT, we provide fast, reliable internet packages to help you live your best internet lifestyle, so you can enjoy seamless connections across every device in every room. Bump up your speed and improve your gaming stats. Upgrade to our new faster packages up to 1 gig. It doesn't have to be difficult to get Wi-Fi that works. Contact SRT and start loving your internet.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Great smiles come from Vibeto Orthodontics. Vibeto Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibetoOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibeto Orthodontics.
Chauncey Hendershot joins me last regular season home game for you here at home against Jamestown. I would think that even though that you already have clinched a playoff berth, Chauncey, you're looking for a couple of wins these last 2 weeks just to get some momentum going into the postseason.
Yeah, our message here, we got to get better. We have to get better every rep. We got to put a 4-quarter game together. Another opportunity to be in front of our home fans, but we have a mission here to play 4 quarters, play fast, and just great effort throughout.
Hey, you play a pretty good team in Jamestown with the realignment this year. They're in a different division, but I tell you what, they're a quality football team, aren't they?
Yeah, number 2, number 1 in A-ball for a reason. Quality football team, and we expect their best this evening.
What do they like to do offensively? Are they more pass, more run? What do they do?
Yeah, offensively, they have some pretty smart football players, and they lean on some of the athletes that they have. We're pretty good down in the rock right now, so we're going to have to be stout up front, and that's really going to be the key to the game. Our line of scrimmage, can we hold that for 4 quarters?
Hey, Chauncey, it's always bittersweet. Last home game for 18 seniors that they'll play. I know they'll play another game next week, but it's always kind of bittersweet for coaches and players to play for the last time here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium.
Yeah, we want those guys to go out and have a good night, play hard, have some fun, and do that with their buddies and their teammates. Some of them have been playing together since Y ball, so let's go out and have a great night.
Hey, good luck tonight. Let's go get a win.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Chauncey Hendershot. Sorry for the little bit of wind problem. You could tell, you could probably tell with that interview that it is a little windy out here, and that might play a factor in tonight's game. But again, Phil, you take back. I know you were a senior at Minot High, and went through this last game. A lot of emotions. I know we still got a game next week and some postseason, but to play for the last time on your home field here, for a lot of these kids, they'll never put on another football uniform again. So hopefully they can go out on a great note tonight.
Yeah, football is a little bit different than everything else, where it's that last game. You're not going to suit up again if you're not following up on it in college. So it is a little bit more intense, I think, preparing for that last one, especially at home. It's in a bit different situation than these guys, but it's something that you never took for granted, that's for sure.
All right, the national anthem coming up here from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Minot High, by the way, will be wearing, would you call those camouflage tops tonight in appreciation of Military Appreciation Night here at the Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Beautiful night here. Sun just setting over in the west. 50 degrees game time, but we do have some wind that might play a factor somewhat in this ball game here tonight. Tell you what we're going to do. We'll take another time out here on the pregame show. The starting lineups opening kick here from Dwayne Carlson Stadium coming up.
The 30-inch Galactic Pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag. At Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz, zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance? If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics. Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Life is all about moments. Big moments. Small moments. And those moments you can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Internet is an essential part of life today, so why is it so hard to figure out how much speed you actually need? At SRT, we provide fast, reliable internet packages to help you live your best internet lifestyle, so you can enjoy seamless connections across every device in every room. Bump up your speed and improve your gaming stats. Upgrade to our new faster packages up to 1 gig. It doesn't have to be difficult to get Wi-Fi that works. Contact SRT and start loving your internet.
Colors being retired here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. We're set for football. I want to let you know that Planet Pizza, it's good, easy for me to say, has been proudly serving the Magic City for over 20 years. Call them now, 701-852-1700, and try their Blue Buffalo Pizza or chicken wings. You won't be disappointed. Planet Pizza is out of this world. Also, the PSP Network, powered by Subway, Beaupre Law Firm, Cadoba, and also Minus Finest Collision Center. Magic City Inspections, a locally owned company committed to providing exceptional inspection services to ensure you are ready to take the next step in your home ownership. Find them online at MinutInspections.com. Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. Starting lineups for this one. First of all, for the Minot High Magicians offensively, they'll get the ball first up front. At left tackle, this junior Caden Turnbull. The left guard, Caleb Spitzer, the senior. Senior Caden DeWitz will be at center. Right guard, another senior, James Heinrich. And the right tackle, Dylan Mitchell, a junior. Tyler Johnson, a senior, will get the start at tight end. Your wide receivers, your starting tonight will be Ty Kitchen, the junior, and also Ethan Pinkow, the senior. Your fullback, Jonas Bubach, 5'11", 170, and a senior. Tailback, Blaze Ferry. He's a 5'8", 165-pound senior. And your quarterback will be Jaden Sparrow, 6'1", 155, and a junior. For Jamestown defensively, they'll go this way up front. At the ends, Thomas Ulmer, a senior, and Ethan Gall, a junior. Damian Krebs, a senior, will be the nose tackle. 4 linebackers, Colton Muse, a junior. Jackson Walters, a junior. Dominic Muse, a senior, and Devin Beach, a senior. Their corners will be Jacob Schemp, a senior also Preston Kraber. And your strong safety, Aiden Braun, and your free safety, Adam Kullenbach. Again, Minot wearing those camouflage tops, gold with the maroon numbers, maroon helmets, and maroon pants. The Blue Jays are in their blue pants, white jerseys with blue numbers, and their white hats. So that's how everything sets up. Your officials for tonight, Gary Cedarstrom, Justin Lopp, Kevin Harmon, David Jackson, and Jerry Eggert. Final game, final home game of the regular season here for Minot High as they try to come back from a very disappointing loss last week to Legacy and try to get a win over a pretty good Jamestown team. Phil, you know, we talk about these two teams being from different divisions now, with Jamestown dropping to A. Well, they did that a few years ago, and Minot being in that. But these teams do have a history. They've played a lot back in the old alignment where they were both in the West region.
Yeah, I don't think they're necessarily strangers. Last year, I remember, I believe it was last year again when Jamestown came in, and they were a pretty tough physical team. I'm kind of expecting the same thing out of them tonight. Hopefully Minot's ready.
All right, Minot High has been introduced. We're about ready to go here. Might get started just a couple of minutes before advertised time. Collenbach will be the kicker. Now it looks like it's a different kid out there. Is that 30? No, it's not 15. It's 31 that's going to be kicking off. I don't know why that happens all the time to me, but you get the starting lineups, and it's always the kickers always change.
Yep, that's a big Brody Hillstrom out there, it looks like.
Brody Hillstrom will kick it away and back deep. It looks like it's going to be Kitchen and maybe Judd. I'm going to tell you this right now, as the night goes on, the Minot High numbers are going to be hard to pick up.
Yeah, that camouflage is going to get us.
Yeah, it is. So we're going to apologize right now if we get some numbers and names wrong. Here's the kick. It's a short kick. It'll be taken up by one of the upbacks at the 20. He'll get to the 25. He breaks it out to the 30, cuts it back. 35. He's to the 40. 45 to midfield into Jamestown territory, all the way down to the 41-yard line. It was number 17 for the Magicians. That would be Hunter Homer, but we do have a flag back at the Minot High 32. And more than likely, this one's coming back, Phil.
Yeah, typically in a spot where you see him going to bring it back. And the way the body language is for Minot right now, it looks like it.
Beautiful night. Again, 50 degrees at game time, but we do have a pretty brisk wind blowing out there right now. But a great night in late October or middle October for football in North Dakota, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't complain about this. I think, a 15-mile-an-hour wind or something we might have up here, which you can definitely tell sitting on top of the hill. But I think these guys that take this weather, there's a lot of short sleeves out there.
Weather Channel, and I'm quoting them, say it's west at 11 miles per hour. All right, here we go. Minot all the way back to their 13-yard line to start this drive after the penalty. They'll have Sparrow in the shotgun with Barry alongside him. Johnson, the tight end, from right to the left side. Two receivers left, one right. And they will run Sparrow straight ahead. A little bit of running room across the 15 to about the 17. That'll be a gain of about 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd and 6. Coming into the ball game, Sparrow 63 of 133. Passing-wise, 808 yards. He's thrown 5 interceptions and 1 touchdown. Leading rusher is Blaze Ferry, 274 yards and a touchdown. Top receivers are Ty Kitchen, 14 catches for 244 yards and a TD. Ethan Pankow, 13 catches, 182 yards and 1 touchdown. And Tyler Johnson, 15 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown. There's a bubble pass out to the right side across the 20 to the 24. It's going to be real close to a first down. It looks like they will give it to him. Just got enough for the first down. That was Pankow that was on the Pankow was on the on the receiving end of that one. So they'll send one receiver left, one receiver right. Now a straight eye formation under center. Sparrow. Bubak is the tailback or the fullback, and they will hand it to the Ferry, the tailback. He's got some running room across the 30 to the 31 before he's taken down there by Aiden Braun. Bill Nelson, the head coach of the Jamestown Blue Jays. Chauncey Hendershot in his 2nd year. Now we got some changes going on up in the lineup. Bubak will come out as into the ball game comes Max Cunningham. He'll be the fullback. Again, straight eye formation, 2nd and about 3. Here's Ferry off the left side, and he's going to run into a host of Blue Jays. Going to be about a yard, maybe a yard and a half short of the first down.
Yeah, one thing they really talked about last week was winning first down, and 2nd and short, 3rd and short. That's something Minot's going to look to do the whole night.
All right, there's straight ahead Sparrow. I don't know if he got there. I don't, boy, I tell you what, there was a host of Blue Jays there to meet him, and I think he might even lost maybe a half a yard. This could be a big decision here by Chauncey Hendershot. I think he'll roll the dice. He'll go for it here. They're at the 33. They got to get to the 34. Straight eye formation. Sparrow again. Straight ahead. I don't think he got it. Ooh, they did give him a good spot. And but I still think it's, I don't know. I'm not going to call this one.
Yeah, the further official over there gave him a little bit better spot than this near side here.
No, they have to get across the 34, and they're on the 33-yard line side of it. But they're going to bring the chains in. That gives me a chance to tell you the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. See what happens here. We may have a turnover by Downs. It's going to be very close. And now they got about 3 officials that are going to take a look here. Well, now they're going to. Yeah, they didn't get it. They missed it. Nope, they missed it by the nose of the football, Phil. But I still like the call by Chauncey. Nothing to lose here. Trying to get gain some momentum here on senior night.
Yeah, I agree with the call too. I think you got to show your guys that you trust them and that you'll get it. And you know what? That's all right too. Let's have the defense come out and make a stop and then do it all over again.
All right, so here comes Jackson Walters. Will bring him out, the 6-foot, 175-pound junior who took over as the starting quarterback after their starting quarterback Peyton Holkalter broke his collarbone earlier in the year. There's a run by Kallenbach over the right side. Up front for Jamestown, tackles Daniel Skavronik and also Luke Van Berkum. The guards, Thomas Almer and Ethan Gall. The center, Blake Simmers. Tight ends, you'll see both Brody Hillstrom and Devin Beach. The wide receivers, Kallenbach and Preston Kraber. Running back will be Jacob Schemp. We'll also see Paris Dykem in there. And then, again, the quarterback, Jackson Walters. They pick up pretty good yardage on a second down play there. We got a flag. Okay, I think this might. Yeah, there's a flag right down here. Okay, it's going to be offsides Minot. If I'm Bill Nelson, I probably don't take this one because it will move the chains. The ball now resting inside the Minot 25-yard line. For Minot defensively up front, Isaiah Walter, Caleb Spitzer, and Caden Turnbull. The linebackers, Jonas Bubach, Michael George, Elijah Ward, and Leighton Ludwig. The cornerbacks, Tyler Bedeau and Breck Thompson. And the safeties, Logan Conklin and Ethan Pankow. They give it right up the middle, no gain, or not much there. Well, I guess he's going to pick up about 1, 2, maybe 4 yards. Down to the 18. It'll be 2nd and 6. Hurry up offense here for Walter. Schemp. They fake to him. They're going to throw. Walters looking deep, looking end zone. Oh, off the hands of Hillstrom. He was open, but it went off his fingertips.
I think he's going to go back and tell Walters that, hey, throw that again and I'll catch it next time. That was a pretty good ball right there. Just something that just wasn't able to reel in that time.
Yep, Purple here on PSP Network tonight. This one, plus we have 2 out of the Bismarck area, Legacy and, let's see, it's Legacy and Bismarck, and then we're also carrying the Century Cheyenne game, so we hopefully can get some updates on that one and on any other games going across the state of North Dakota. Here it is. In motion comes Beach from left to right. Here is Walter. He'll run straight up the middle. Good room. First down. More. Pulling a bunch of magicians inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Walter's on the carry.
So they turned the ball over on downs. Minot High did, and Jamestown doing just exactly what they want to do. And they're inside the 10 at 1st and goal at the 9. Kallenbach will go wide right. Into the slot is Kraber on that right side. Beach wide left. Here is the handoff. It'll go to Schemp, and Schemp is immediately tackled. There was a fumble, they say. Minot High saying it was fumbled. No signal from the officials as of yet.
That's interesting. It looked fairly obvious from up here, but who knows? And again, at the same time, it could look like something up here, but look really obvious from them that are 3 yards away.
All right, it'll be second down and goal from the 10 as they lost a yard on that play. You know, the Sparrow kid, or excuse me, the Shemp kid is not real big, 5'8", just 140.
No, he kind of hides behind the lineman a little bit, but he's pretty shifty, pretty quick.
Rolling right, Walters, he'll get it out into the flat, and that one's going to get close to the pile on, and they are going to get, did they give him the touchdown?
Yep.
Yep, touchdown, 10 yards. That'll be a 10-yard touchdown. And that was Kraber on the receiving end. So Jamestown, after turning or getting Minot to turn the ball over on downs, comes right back, goes 33 yards, and it's Walter throwing it to Kraber for the touchdown. Kallenbach is on to try the extra point and put Jamestown up early in this ball game. 7:42 to play. There's the kick, and it is good. 7:42 to play, first quarter from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. High school football on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. It is Jamestown 7, Minot nothing. Kick coming up right after this.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Internet is an essential part of life today. So why is it so hard to figure out how much speed you actually need? At SRT, we provide fast, reliable internet packages to help you live your best internet lifestyle, so you can enjoy seamless connections across every device in every room. Bump up your speed and improve your gaming stats. Upgrade to our new faster packages up to 1 gig. It doesn't have to be difficult to get Wi-Fi that works. Contact SRT and start loving your internet.
Kickoff taken by Ty Kitchen. He's up to the 25 and to about the 27 before being hit very hard there by Kallenbach. So Minot will come out now trailing 7-0.
At the 27-yard line.
Minot will be on the road, and I got to check that because I've seen 2 different dates. On one schedule, I saw their final game at Century is Thursday, but in another schedule, I saw it was Friday. But Thursday on yours? Okay, thanks, Pat. There is the pitch to Ferry off the left side, and gets himself a few yards. Good second effort there. He looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, basically. So we'll go with Thursday night against Century. Jamestown plays an out-of-region game next week to finish up the season. Again, Jamestown already in the playoffs, as is Minot in the AA. Here is Sparrow out of the shotgun. He'll throw. He looks here. Bubble pass over here to Kitchen. Kitchen won't get much. He might got, a yard. That was a 2nd and 9. Now it'll be 3rd and 8. Clock running with 6:45 to play here. First quarter from Dwayne Carlson Stadium.
Kraber brings up 3rd down and 8.
In with the play for the Magi coming. Oh, that was Sparrow going over to get the play call from Coach Hendershot. They'll send trips to the left. 1 receiver right. Ferry alongside Sparrow. Minot has generated not much offense here in the first 2 drives. He's throwing deep. He's looking. He's got a receiver out there, but overthrows him. Can't pick up that number. Was that Bedeau? Yeah, that was Tyler Bedeau. That was, no, it's not.
Kitchen.
That's Kitchen, okay. Again, we apologize. We'll probably have some trouble picking up numbers. Minot wearing the camouflage tops with maroon numbers. So Sparrow will go have to punt. Back deep are Kraber and Shemp, it looks like.
Back return for Blue Jays are Shemp and Kraber.
So here's Sparrow standing about his 15-yard line. Low snap, picks it up. Go, pretty good kick away. It's going to be taken at about the 43. Oh, they're going to call his knee down. Thanks for that, Jay. I looked to see where the ball was going. They're going to call Sparrow down. His knee touching at the 17-yard line. This is not what the Magi was looking for as a start, Bill.
No, that was the catcher and Sparrow right there to get down and block the ball from him, from scooting underneath him, but just wasn't able to get up in time, and that not the most ideal situation here.
All right, Jamestown with the ball back. Again, Shemp, the running back. The quarterback is Walters. And now we got a bunch of jumping. I think Minot's going to get called for offsides. And right now, the Magicians are not. They're going to call, okay, they're going to say somebody moved along the line.
Right guard there, yep.
But it still proves my statement that Minot just doesn't seem in the right frame of mind right now.
Well, you know, they came out real well. They got a couple second and shorts, but they, you know, after Jamestown stuffed them. Right now, Jamestown is just really getting the next play call in. It's really different from Minot, who kind of sends their quarterback over to get the play every time. They are getting it and getting going.
Yeah, and Shemp gets big yardage. He wanted to go right and then came back left and picked up great yardage down to the 12-yard line. That'll be a pickup of
6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7. Make it second and about 4, we'll say.
For those of you when Scotty mentioned earlier about his size, think like a Julian Edelman, like a Danny Woodhead type player out there who's real shifty and kind of just hard to square up.
One receiver each way. They'll give it to Shemp. This time he goes nowhere. He runs into number 78. That's Turnbull.
Tackled by Turnbow.
And that Turnbow, he goes 6'3", 220.
Yeah, a little bit of a size difference there.
All right, so it'll be third down. The ball back now at the 15, so it's third and about 8. Third and 8 for Jamestown from the Minot High 15-yard line. They'll throw. Walters got time. He's throwing deep. End zone over the head of Kallenbach. And it'll be a fourth down. Let's see what Bill Nelson wants to do. Looks like he's going to send in the field goal team. Kallenbach is the field goal kicker. So Minot dodges a bullet there.
Yeah, they definitely caught a break there. And that's something where I know that big number 23 there, Walters, wasn't, you know, kind of stepped into the role as quarterback, and as he grows and plays more, he'll get used to stepping up into that ball and not necessarily worrying as much about the contact, but might not caught a break there.
32-yard attempt is going to be well short. It was a line drive, and Minot, it was tipped by a Magician. So a big defensive and special team stand right there for Minot. Score remains 7-0 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. 4:57 to play. Roger Ward Moving and Storage has been proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at Roger Ward. Roger Ward Moving and Storage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Minot will get it at the 20. Tyson Raziska, younger brother to Hunter, the senior who tore his ACL in the very first game of the year, is in motion from left to right. They'll fake to him, rolling, and now giving it off to Ferry, and Ferry doesn't get much. Maybe a couple yards up to the 22, maybe the 23.
Ferry on the rush.
Minot uses a lot of different personnel on the offensive end.
Hughes brings up second down and 8.
Second and 8, ball at the 22. We're down under 4.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. There's pitch right. This is Ferry. He wants to come right side.
It's the sophomore in there.
Wow, that's Junt. Okay, that's Junt. Again, I apologize. That's 23. He's been getting more and more reps here in the last 3-4 ball games.
Third down and 4 for the Magicians.
Sparrow over to the sidelines. He'll get the play. Junt will remain the tailback. Tellen is a 5'9", 160-pound sophomore. He'll get the call again and runs in.
Oof, not much he could
Number
do there.
72 right there for the 78. It was Colin Conway.
Tackle made by Colin Conway.
So they'll punt it away. Let's see if this punt results better than the last one.
Back to punt to the Magicians. Need to return to the Blue Jays.
Remember, at the end of the game, during our post-game show, the Shots Crossroads post-game show, we'll name our Minot's Finest Collision Center player of the game. There's snap, pretty good. Kick is up, go high, and they'll call a fair catch. Now Kraber will just let it fall, and now he'll make the catch at about the 38, and they'll take it over there, 1st and 10. 3:08 to play first quarter. On the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, Jamestown 7, Minot nothing. Jamestown with the ball.
Something you don't see every day there. Fair catch caught off the bounce.
Yeah.
Kids at home or whoever's listening,
don't do that.
Yeah, kind of avoid that situation if you can.
All right, here is Walter. Got him out of the huddle.
First and 10 for the Blue Jays.
In motion is Kallenbach. They'll give it to him. Now he wants to throw. He's got receivers open. Kraber out there. Jump ball, and it's incomplete. Both Beach and Kallenbach were there, but he kind of put that one up and just put a prayer up there, and there was about 4 different guys, 2 from Minot, 2 from Jamestown, that went up for the jump ball.
Yeah, that was looked like he kind of just a bit maybe ran out of arm. Minot kind of got lucky there. The guys kind of snuck in behind him, but they also did a good job of recovery and getting back and not letting him finish that tip drill.
All right, so here is 2nd down and 10 from the 38, their own 38. Here's Walter keeping it and runs into a host of Magicians after a very small gain.
Walter's on the carry. Tackled by a host of Magicians.
Yep, a host of Magicians, yep. All right, so it'll be 3rd and about 12 now from their 36-yard line. No huddle offense here for the Jamestown Blue Jays. And again, we will pass out any scores that we can get during the course. There's a pass out in the flat. It goes to Shemp, and he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So Minot's defense again comes up big. And I think Kallenbach will come out to kick it. That's who they listed as their punter.
Yeah, another good job by Turnbull. He must have kind of sniffed that one out. And typically when the offensive linemen are just shoving you past them to the backfield, they know something's up. And instead of flying at the quarterback, he was able to get out wide and really disrupt that play. I don't think he got credit for the tackle, but he really disrupted that play and came up big for the Magi.
Kallenbach is back to punt it, standing about his 20. He gets Rosiska waiting for it, and he'll call a fair catch at the 34-yard line. So Minot will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30. We'll call it the 34 with 1:41 to play first quarter on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Jamestown 7, Minot nothing. By the way, don't want you to miss Overtime with Scott Woodmansey, live from the stadium in Bismarck every Saturday. News, interviews, everything from the sporting worlds. It's Overtime with Scott Woodmansey Saturdays live here in the PSP network. Also want to announce big news here in Minot that we'll be starting a sports show here in Minot starting November 3rd on Wednesday nights from the Spicy Pie. And our first show will be on November 3rd.
Ferry with the rush.
Ferry with the rush there. He'll pick up about 3 yards.
Tackled by Ulmer.
2nd and we'll call it 7. Sparrow gets the play here from the sidelines.
Puts in a lot of miles during the game there.
Kitchen will come wide right. That's the wide right. He's the wide side of the field. No receiver left. Straight I formation. Turn. Rolling right. Sparrow looking. And he tried to get it here to number 11. Or was it Johnson he's trying to get it? Yeah, he's trying to get it to Johnson. And
forced out of bounds by Walters.
And
down to 2.
And they did gain some yardage up to the 38. So he found Johnson on the middle of the field. I think he was looking to go deep on that one, too. Here in motion comes Rosiska, fake to him, hand up. Ooh! Ferry is lit up right there by number 23. That would be Jackson Walters, the linebacker.
The quarterback out there.
Yeah, you don't see that too often where quarterbacks play on both sides of the football in these divisions of football. Here is fourth, and
I think they did it.
Yep, Minot's going to draw Jamestown offsides. It'll give Minot a first down. That was another fourth down call for Minot. Clock stopped with 35 seconds to play. So the Magi will get the ball first and 10 just outside their 48-yard line. And here is one receiver left, one right for Minot. That's Junt on the left side. In motion, Rosiska. They'll fake. They give it to him on the sweep there. Rosiska will pick up about 6 yards in the play. Good run by Tyson, just a sophomore. And this very well could be the last play of the quarter. We got 30 on the game clock, 15 on the 15 on the game clock and 30 on the play clock. Let's see if they get this off before the end of the first quarter. Second and about 4 for the Magicians. 1, and they won't. Ooh, they're going to call this dead. No, they're not. They're going to let it go. Boy, I thought the snap was well after.
Yeah,
it is the end of the quarter. Boy, I thought
a couple different whistles were going, and then the ball got snapped, and then I think everybody relaxed. And
all right, after 1 here from Dwayne Carlson Stadium on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, it is Jamestown 7, Minot nothing. Back right after this.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The 30-inch Galactic Pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag. At Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
There's a 3rd and 2. Starting the second half, Rosiska in motion. They'll hand it. Big hole! This is Junt who gets away all the way down to the 30. Boy, that was a huge. You could have drove a Mack truck through that hole, Phil.
Yeah, they faked the jet sweep there and had a nice. Everybody kind of bid on that, and the linemen definitely did their job on the left side.
Ball just inside the Jamestown 30. We'll call it the 29. And it'll be 1st and 10 from there, just underway here in the second quarter from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Jamestown leads it 7-0. Turn the handoff, but it's again Junt. Junt straight ahead. And he'll get to about the 30 or 26. Call it a gain of 3. And now Jamestown will call timeout. We'll do it too. 11:25 to play, first half on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. It is Jamestown 7, Minot nothing.
Do you remember where this goes?
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz, zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics. Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Life is all about moments. Big moments. Small moments. And those moments you can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
Well, on the first play after the timeout, they tried to go deep. They Sparrow, he rolled off left and tried to get it to Kitchen in the corner of the end zone, but it was overthrown, and that'll bring up a third down and about, we'll call it 7. Third and 7.
Good play call. That's tough too. Again, I think some people kind of forget sometimes. Quarterback rolling to the left that throws right-handed. That is a tough throw. I think if you talk to Jaden, he probably wants that one back again, though.
All right, here's the run up the middle. Breaking one tackle is the runner, and then being pulled back. And that was...
I think that's Blaze out there.
That's Ferry. Now Minot will... Boy, we got a long field goal by Peyton Barch coming here out of the hold of Tyler Badeau. They will place it at the
41-yarder coming up.
32-yard, a 42-yard attempt right here. He's a soccer player. And a swimmer. He ain't a soccer player, thank you. Okay, he's a swimmer. But he's well short on that one. And that'll turn the ball back over to Jamestown. So Minot has mounted some drives here and picked up some yards, but they just can't keep them going.
Yeah, it's kind of sputtering out a little bit, but they're hopefully the guys are able to use the positives and kind of put a few plays together instead of just like that one run with Talon, where they did a great job, executed a fake real well, and then had a huge hole. Like they just got to put a few of those together.
All right, here is Schemp on the right side run. Not much there. This one is pretty much settled in now. Both defenses kind of doing what they need to do. Logan Conklin was in on that tackle. There's a gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 for Jamestown. So here's the 2nd and 8 call. Walter with a pass out to the sidelines on the left side, one of those bubble passes to a wide receiver. Picks up another couple of yards. That is to Kraber.
Walter's pass complete to Kraber.
And they'll make it 3rd and about 5. 3rd and 5. They're at their own 25 or just inside their own 25. With 9:35 clock running, first half, 7-0. Jamestown leads on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Trips to the right. They'll throw. Walter's got time. He's throwing deep. He's got a receiver. And it falls incomplete. Shemp was out there, and he did have a step on the defender, but it falls incomplete. We'll see the second punt by the Blue Jays here. Rosiska will go back to receive the punt from Adam Kullenbach. He'll stand about his 10-yard line. Back on his 45 is Rosiska. Here's the snap. Good snap. Here's the kick. End over end. Pretty good kick. Rosiska's going to get to run this one back. Takes it at about the 39. Retreats a couple of yards. Gets to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. And to the 45, but this one's coming back. Flag throwing. I thought it was a good block. I really did, but it's going to come back right here.
Yeah, that was, like Nick and I talked about last week, we're going to not try and get after the officials there, but maybe we'll see what.
The Minot sidelines was not happy.
No, and I think with good reason, but good job, officials.
Oh, they picked it up. They picked it up, and they will not call the penalty now.
Good job there of kind of getting together. The officials talked about it, and some of the other guys might have had a better angle on it, and they were able to at least kind of, I think, what I saw.
Get it right.
Yep.
All right, Minot, we 1st and 10 in Jamestown territory at the 46-yard line. Good run back there by Rosiska. Tight end Johnson from the left to the right. One receiver each way. They'll hand it off to Ferry. Ferry pushes his way across the 45 to about the 44. A gain of 2, make it 2nd and 8. Clock coming down to the 9-minute mark here of the first half.
Tackled by Ulmer.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, there both defenses, you know, they've made a few adjustments, and I think, you know, now it's time for the offense to make an adjustment because the defense have done pretty well and started stepping up.
All right, here will be a 2nd and 8 call from the Jamestown 44 for the Magi. Wide right goes Pinkow. One receiver left, that's the short side of the field, the ball in the left hash. They'll take Rosiska in motion. They will hand it up to Rosiska, and he'll go out around the right side and run into number 50 for Jamestown, who rudely took him to the ground, Thomas Aller.
Rosiska on the carry. Tackled by Ulmer. Brings up 3rd down.
Be 3rd down and about, let's see, they're at the 43. They need to get to the 36. That, my math gets that 7 yards. 3rd and 7 for the Magi from the Jamestown 43 with 8 minutes to play here in the first half. 7-0 Jamestown leads. On the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, Sparrow will roll out left. He is going to, wanted to throw, now he'll keep it, and he'll be short of the first down. Good open field tackle by Devin Beach right there. And it'll be 4th down, and we'll see what Minot wants to do here. I would say they're probably going for it. Ball will be put at the 41. They need to get to the 36, a 4th and 5. 3rd time tonight, Minot's went for it on 4th down. First time it didn't work. 2nd time they drew Jamestown off sides. Now they're in the punt formation. And I don't know. Watch for the fake right here. Here is, yep, they're going to fake it. There's a flag. Now Sparrow wants to throw it, and it's incomplete. This is in the Minot High backfield. I think this might be illegal formation.
Yep.
I don't think it really fooled Jamestown because you didn't see a lot of personnel exchanging. But they put Sparrow, the punter, way back in punt formation, but they had never intended. They never intended right there to punt the ball away. So yeah, so the ball will go over to Jamestown on the turn. No, yeah, let's get it right. It was a 4th down call. The penalty is declined. That means Jamestown gets the ball back, and it's 1st and 10 Jamestown at their 41-yard line.
Jamestown will start the 41-yard line.
So here is Walters. He'll bring him out. Here's Walter rolling right, looking to throw wide open out there, but he overthrows Hillstrom. Oh, he was wide open, and Walters threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, he just missed him there, just to the outside shoulder, but I think he would like to have that one back too.
Again, if we get any updates on that big game in Bismarck between Legacy and Bismarck High, or in West Fargo with Cheyenne and Century, the 1 and 2 teams in the state, we'll pass them on to you. 2nd and 10 at their own 41 for Jamestown. And they'll hand it off right side. That's Shemp. He'll get across the 45 to the 46. He'll be about 5 yards short of the first down. Clock is under 7 minutes to play. Jamestown scored after stopping Minot on downs on the first drive. Justin Walters to Preston Kraber from 10 yards out. Kallenbach added the extra point, and that's where we stand right now. That came at the 7:42 mark of that first quarter. Since then, they've just been battling back and forth. Here is Shemp around the left side, breaks a tackle, breaks another, spins all the way down to the Minot 40-yard line. Be a pickup of 29 yards on the play. Ludwig on the play for Minot. So it'll be 1st and 10, Jamestown at the Minot High 40-yard line.
Another good run there by the A little shifty Shemp, and good job of Ludwig hustling back and getting back downfield and making the play.
Trips to the left, one receiver right. This will be Walter calling. No, that's a direct snap to Shemp, and Shemp will get up to the Minot High 32-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 8 on the play. Clock under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Remember, we have the Premier Chiropractic halftime show coming up, focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, and Dr. Becky Perry Domries can be found at premierchiropracticnd.com. Here is the second and 2. Walter will roll. Now he'll throw out in the flat. Gets it to Collenbach. Good move by Collenbach. Spins his way up to the 25 and finally taken out of bounds on the far side at about the 22. Boy, that's a nice move as he was catching the ball. And then another spin move got him an extra few more yards. Conklin on the tackle for Minot. Ball resting at the 21-yard line of Minot. Blue Jays have 2 timeouts left. Minot has 3 as we approach the 5-minute mark here of the second quarter. Walter will hand off. That Shemp right up the middle and just shifts his way all the way to about the 14-yard line. Be a gain of 7 on the play. Pinko had the
Shemp on the carry, tackled by Pinko.
Pinko had the tackle from Minot High. Trips to the right, wide side of the field, left one receiver. Out of the shotgun, Walter with Shemp next to him. They'll direct snap to Shemp again. Shemp will bowl his way to about the 9-yard line, another first down. And right now, Jamestown just eating up the clock and eating up the yardage, looking to go in for their second score of the game.
It'll be first and goal for the Blue Jays.
Jamestown.
Let's see what kind of adjustment Minot can come up with here.
Preston Gall in there as a wide receiver. Shep now will go in motion ball. Boy, that was I don't know what happened on that play, but we had bodies falling all over the place.
Looked like Shemp got clotheslined on the fake there and kind of caused a bottleneck a little bit.
No gain, we'll call it. Second and goal from the 9.
Brings up second down and goal for the Blue Jays.
We'll send Twins to the right, Kraber in the slot, Collenbach wide right. See what they want to do out of this. Out of the shotgun, it's another direct snap to Shemp, and he's got running room along the left side down to about the 3-yard line, make it 3rd and goal. It's about the 3rd time now they've had that direct snap right to Shemp. Spitzer on the tackle for Minot High. All right, so here is Walter. Again, direct snap to Shemp. He won't get in. Well, he's still fighting, but he'll be about a yard short. And see what Bill Nelson does. It looks like he'll kick a field goal here.
Shemp on the carry.
So Collenbach, well, wait a minute. No, they're going to go for it, looks like.
4th and goal.
Offset I, under center. Is the quarterback Walters, and does he get in? No signal as of yet. And they're going to say no. They did not get in, so Minot will take over at about their half-yard line. So again, kudos to the Minot High defense. They bent, but they did not break. And they'll take the ball over about the half-yard line.
Yeah, good job by that interior lineman right there on the defensive line to hold their ground and not let them in.
So Minot will come out. I would think that Chauncey Hendershot's not going to get cute here down. That's got to be on like about the quarter-yard line.
Yeah, I think the first thing he's thinking about is getting a little breathing room, and then they'll probably open up the playbook a little bit, but they got to get to get the quarterback's feet out of the end zone first.
All right, we'll see what happens here. 2:41 to play till halftime. One back under center. Sparrow will throw. Throwing deep, going deep. Kitchen makes the catch up at the 32-yard line. So that's why they coach and we broadcast. They came right out of there and went deep, and Kitchen made the catch. We're going to call it a 33-yard pickup.
Yep, good job by Jaden. He didn't try to make it anything too perfect of a throw, but put it where Kitchen could come back, make an adjustment, and just out-athlete the Jamestown guy.
All right, so here's Sparrow again under center. One back. In motion comes right to left. They'll fake to him and give to the tailback. And he'll gain a few yards. He'll try to catch the number as he gets up here. Yeah, that's Ferry. Personnel changes here for Minot. Down to 2 minutes to play here in the first half. On the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, Jamestown leads at 7-0. But they've had opportunities to put more points on the board, but the Minot High defense has come up big when they've had to. Johnson, the tight end, from right to left. Here is Sparrow out of the shotgun. 2nd and about 8. He'll just keep it on his own. Get up to about the 39. But a gain of 3. Make it 3rd and 5. Now remember, Minot does have all their timeouts left. I think they just used one. Yeah, they did. First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, it is 7-0 Blue Jays. 1:37 to play till halftime. We're back right after this.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
The 30-inch Galactic Pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag at Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
Well, it'll be a 3rd down and about 5 for Minot High here from their own 39-yard line. Late in this first half, Kitchen in motion from right to left. Or left to right. Now he'll come back in motion to the left. And he's going deep, but they'll throw it to Johnson, the tight end, in the flat. He'll pick up the first down. Nice stiff arm and gets down to about the 46-yard line. But more importantly, he saves a timeout. Doesn't have to call a timeout.
Yep, in the high school game, they'll still at least stop the clock till they move the chains, and Minot will hurry up and get up to the line and get after it again.
All right, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Sparrow will throw again. 1st and 10. He'll get it in the flat to Kitchen. Kitchen will pick up a couple before he runs out of bounds with 1:27 to play.
Steps out of bounds at the 40.
Good heads-up play there by Kitchen to make sure he got out of bounds.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8. Trips to the left. Nobody right. Left side is the wide side of the field. He'll roll out left. That's Sparrow looking. He's got a receiver wide open. That is caught at the 38-yard line by...
That's Drago.
That's Drago.
And that's another Magi. 1st down.
So Drago pulls that one in. Thomas, a 5'6", 145 pound senior, and he was wide open. And here is a bubble pass out here to Pinkow, and he's going to be taken down after a short gain. Does he get out of bounds?
No.
No, and I think Minot will call time. Yep. Minot will call timeout. We'll take 1-2 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. It is Jamestown 7, Minot High, nothing.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoo?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, so it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics. Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
All right, a big second down and 8 coming here. Minot down to 1 timeout as they try to get on the board here for the first time tonight towards the end of this half. They'll trips to the right again. 1 receiver left. Sparrow out of the shotgun. He will throw. He's going right side. He's got a receiver. Oh, he caught it at the 25 to the 20. He caught it, and then it was tipped by Kallenbach. Kallenbach actually went for the pick 6 right there. Did get his hands on the ball, but good concentration over there. Who was that? Did you see?
I did not see who that was.
It was Kitchen. Okay. Ty Kitchen with a great play right there. Yeah, it's great concentration because the ball, I tell you what, if Kallenbach picks that, he's taking it to the house.
Yeah, there's nobody there in front of him. But
all right, so it's 1st and 10 from about the 18. Sparrow running away from the rush. Now he'll just keep it and get what he can. And he might have got back to, nope, he's going to go out of bounds after about a 4-yard loss. 51 seconds to play here in the half. Minot trying to get some points. They'd love to get 6. But I would think they'll take the 3 if that's what they have to settle for.
Yeah, you want to get away with any sort of points here, that's for sure. But, you know, I think they're, in their mind, they need a touchdown right here. They want to drive that ball.
All right, here is the second down play, and now we got another timeout. This one called by the Blue Jays. That gives us a chance to say thank you to the PSP Network, powered by Subway, the Beaupre Law Firm, Qdoba, and Minot's Finest Collision Center. Magic City Inspections, a locally owned company committed to providing exceptional inspection services to ensure you are ready to take the next step in your home ownership. Find them online at minotinspections.com. Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. Again, coming up at the half, the Premier Chiropractic Halftime Show. Phil and I will take a look at what happened here in the first half, get set for the second half, and pass on any scores from across the state that we can hopefully find. Here's Sparrow. He wants to go end zone, and this one's going to be thrown over everybody's head. He's trying to get it down there. And he threw that baby out of the end zone. Took a pretty good lick at the end of it, Sparrow did. But it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, that's an all right play by Sparrow, though. You don't want to take a sack there in that situation. Just get rid of it where nobody can catch it.
All right, Conklin was the intended receiver. It's 3rd and 16. The ball resting at the Jamestown 24. So right now it would be a 41-yard attempt if they would not gain a yard or thereabouts. Here's Sparrow again. He'll throw, gets it over the middle, and it's dropped. Yeah, that's Johnson, and Tyler will be the first one to say when he comes back, that's all me.
Yeah, the ball a little low, but I think Tyler saw that open field in front of him as well, so that he'll want that one back.
All right, so we got a Jamestown player down at about the 38-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. We'll see what Minot wants to do here. And I think we'll just keep it here. I don't, just so we don't get caught. But they're working on a Jamestown player at about the Minot High 30 or Jamestown 34-yard line. And we'll see what Minot High wants to do on this 4th down play. If they try, again, it will be about a 41-yard field goal attempt if they opt to go for the field goal. The UPS store located on South Broadway, Open here in Minot Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, Saturday 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Injured player for Jamestown, number 11, walking off on his own under his own power, Colton Muse. And let's see what Minot's going to do here. It looks like they're going to go for it. So instead of trying a 41-yard field goal, they're going to try to kick try to get the first down. They do have one timeout left, 42 seconds to play. One receiver right, two left, the short side of the field. Sparrow wants to throw over the middle and overthrows his intended receiver, and that was Kitchen, I think, over there. Or Drago. I'm sorry, it was Drago. And for the second time tonight, Minot turns it over on downs.
Sparrow's pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit overthrown, but couldn't quite connect with the receiver there. I'm not sure if he thought it was going to the other guy or what.
All right, let's see what Jamestown wants to do. If they just want to run this clock out, both teams with one timeout left. And now what do we got? That timeout Minot High. They used their last timeout. We'll take 1-2 with them on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard here from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Jamestown 7, Minot nothing. We're back right after this.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Well, 37 seconds left. Minot High takes their last time out here. Or Jamestown, takes their last time out. And we'll see what Bill Nelson wants to do with 37 seconds left. I would think that he would be content to probably just run it out and go to halftime, but then we've been fooled before. There's Schemp off the right side. He'll pick up good yardage to about the 31. And I would think we probably will have one more play. They really don't have to run a play because there's about 8 seconds between game clock and play clock. So Jamestown could just let this thing run out, and that looks like maybe what they're doing.
Looks like those big boys are...
The big boys say we want to go to halftime.
Yeah, we want some Gatorade. So.
All right, we've played one half of football here. It's Jamestown and Minot High from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Jamestown scored on their very first possession of the game. Since then, we've had no points scored. At the half on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, it is the Jamestown Blue Jays 7, Minot High nothing. The Premier Chiropractic halftime show coming up, focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, and Dr. Becky Perry Domries can be found at PremierChiropracticND.com. Back with our Premier Chiropractic halftime show after this short timeout here on the PSP Network.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
The 30-inch Galactic Pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag at Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, So it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Internet is an essential part of life today, so why is it so hard to figure out how much speed you actually need? At SRT, we provide fast, reliable internet packages to help you live your best internet lifestyle, so you can enjoy seamless connections across every device in every room. Bump up your speed and improve your gaming stats. Upgrade to our new faster packages up to 1 gig. It doesn't have to be difficult to get Wi-Fi that works. Contact SRT and start loving your internet.
Welcome back here to the Premier Chiropractic Halftime Show. At the half here, 7-0. Jamestown scored on their very first possession of the football game after turning Minot over on downs. 7:42 mark of the first quarter. It was Jackson Walters, 10 yards to Preston Kraber. Adam Cullenbach added the extra point, and it was 7-0 Jamestown. They did have some other opportunities. Minot's defense came up big on a couple of other drives and possessions, Phil. But Minot's just sputtered. They've moved the football offensively at times tonight, but they just sputtered when they get into deep into Jamestown territory.
Yeah, I think, it's whether it's Jamestown making the adjustment or, the just not able to finish the blocks that they were. It's just kind of been the whole game that way for Minot, where they've had some good positive yards, and then they have 3 plays in a row where they just can't eke anything out. And that's something they'll talk about right now and kind of figure out what's going positive and what adjustments can be made to continue those drives and not send the punt team out.
Well, and the other thing is that Minot High, despite not being able to get into the end zone, defensively I think they've been very good. They gave them a short field on that first possession of the game, which they did score, but Minot's come up big with some big plays when they've had to. I mean, it's been one of those bend but don't break defenses for them tonight.
Right, yeah, you do have to give Minot, the defense, a lot of credit. Like, they've been flying around. A couple guys like Turnbow, it seems like his name's come up quite a bit lately, and not just this game, but previous ones. And Leighton Ludwig right now is kind of flying around and doing his job, and they're kind of getting the other guys on defense fired up and playing. And anytime you stop a team on the 1/4 yard line, that's you got to take momentum off of that, and they've been able to do that. And if it's just kind of one of those things where if the offense can get going, then it's things might look up for Minot.
All right, we do have some updates from scores from across the area and across the state. In the big one being played at West Fargo, right now it's West Fargo Cheyenne 14, number 1 ranked Century, nothing. That is at the half. Also at the half in a big class 11B Region 3 game out in Des Lacs. Des Lacs Burlington leading Belva at the half 12-6. The winner of that game will assure themselves of a home game in the first round of the playoffs next week. The loser will have to go on the road. In one other game from 11A, Fargo Shanley shutting out Grand Forks Red River. 7 minutes left in the first quarter, or in the second quarter. It is 28-0. Here on the Premier Chiropractic Halftime Show, it is on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. It is Jamestown 7, Minot nothing. Premier Chiropractic Halftime Show focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Dr. Kirk Mason and Dr. Becky Perry Domries, along with Dr. Cody Haugen, can be found at PremierChiropracticND.com. We're back for more on the Halftime Show right after this timeout.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Life is all about moments. Big moments. Small moments. And those moments you can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Well, back here at the Dwayne Carlson Stadium, trying to adjust. Does that help you out all? Okay. We'll figure it out here in a sec. Anyway, we're back here. Another update on a score. A lot of scoring going on in the Davies North game down in Fargo, as Davies leads with 7 minutes left in the half, 31-14. So a lot of points being scored here. Right now, here it is 7-0 as we continue here on the Premier Chiropractic Halftime Show. Roger Ward Moving and Storage has been proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at RogerWardMovingAndStorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Remember, we got this Crossroads pregame show or postgame show coming up. Your postgame headquarters get filled up on the delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are welcome. We'll also name our player of the game, Minot's Finest Collision Center. Player of the game, you can get a hold of Minot's Finest Collision Center. Call them at 839-0989. Phil, again, we did talk a little bit about it during our last segment here during the halftime show, but again, Minot High, I think Jamestown gets the ball. I think they won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll get the ball first. I think defensively, Minot just keeps that up and stops them on that first drive and maybe can gain themselves some momentum.
Yeah, I think if you're Minot right now, you're not terribly upset about sending your defense out for a stop and hopefully gaining some momentum off of that and going from there. But it's we'll see what kind of adjustments Minot was able to make during the halftime there with their offensive guys and see if they come out firing a little bit.
All right, we got about 45 seconds left on the halftime clock. Then they'll put 3 more up, and that's how it works. Again, Minot High on the road for their final game next Thursday night at Bismarck Century. Minot has already clinched a playoff berth, and we will not know until the end of play next week. I know there's some games Friday as well next week. But again, in the AA playoffs this year, they're taking the top 5 from the West Division, the top 3 from the East Division, and then they will be ranked 1 through 8 based on the QRF. And right now, Minot in the 9th spot in the QRF in the state. But one team that's already been eliminated from the playoffs, Fargo-Davies, they're at number 4, so they would be scratched out of there. And Minot would be the 8th seed. Now we'll have 2 more weeks of the QRF formula being used. Now, don't ask me, because I've asked enough questions. I don't really understand the QRF formula myself, but it's based on strengths of schedules and the type of opponents you play during the year. So we'll just have to see what happens in the next 2 weeks. Both teams back out on the floor, on the field. Again, beautiful night. Let's give you an update on what the weather looks like. It's about 50 degrees at kickoff time. I would say that it is probably a little bit cooler than that right now.
Yeah, looks like more of the fans are sporting their beanies and getting their mittens on and button up their coats pretty well. But
yeah,
all in all, it's still pretty nice for North Dakota, October 15th.
42 degrees is the temp. That's 8 degrees lower than what it was at the start of the game, and the wind is west-southwest at 9. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you this much, Phil. I'd rather be playing in 42-degree weather and a slight wind tonight than being playing on Wednesday when it rained all day, which was great for this area. We needed the rain, but it was downright cold.
Yep, I think let everybody get what they need. The kids can play in nice weather, and the farmers can get rain. And
you bet.
It worked out a little bit. So, yeah, I think Wednesday was a great night for it to rain. That's for sure.
9-man playoffs, by the way. They get underway tomorrow. We have a couple of local teams involved. Tomorrow, Lewis and Clark, Berthold, they will host Kenmare Bullbells Burke Central in a first-round game tomorrow in Berthold. That's a noon start. And I think the 2 o'clock start, Ray Powers Lake will play host to Mohall, Lansford, Sherwood. Area teams that did receive top seeds and a first-round bye included Surrey and also Divide County and Bottineau. So good luck to all those teams that start their playoff run tomorrow. Just does not seem like we should be in week 8 of the football season. Dakota Bowl, where all 4 championships will be played, not too far away from now. And also I heard today a tweet and a retweet from Mitch Lundy, the AD here at Minot High, that Minot, Dwayne Carlson Stadium, will host the Class B 6-man independent state championship third place game here on October 23rd right here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Might have to take one of those in. I've never seen in person. I've never seen a 6-man football team or a game.
No,
I know they score a lot of points.
Yep. I want to say in Nebraska they had 7-man, or
really
something like that, and there was a lot of running. You get a team with 2 speedsters was pretty hard to stop in that situation.
All right, Jamestown will get the ball to start this second half. Minot trails 7-0 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Again, we have not received anything from one of the other games being broadcast in the PSP network. Bismarck is playing Bismarck Legacy. Now, a Legacy win would clinch probably the number 2 seed from the West, which won't make any difference of who they play in the first round of the playoffs. A Bismarck win would clinch them the 5th and final spot from the West region. Barch will kick it off. Minot moving from right to left, which would be north to south. Here is the kick. It's taken at about the 15 to the 20 to the 25 up to the 30, across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And Walters will bring his offense back out there. Matt Cunningham with the tackle from Minot on special teams. And again, the last score we had from West Fargo was Cheyenne leading Bismarck Century 14-0 at the half. All right, in motion, Kraber He will get, they'll fake to him. Walter will run it himself and get up to the 30. I think there was a flag thrown in there too. Yeah, there was a yellow flag that came out.
There's a flag on the play.
Also, another 11A. Halftime, Valley City leads Central 21-14. Again, the quarterfinals of AA and A will be played 2 weeks from tonight. Everybody has a game again next week, and then the AA and A's. Well, I know the AA's will play on Friday nights, which has been something they've done for the last several years. 2 receivers both ways. Walter with Shemp next to him. He's rolling out. He'll just throw it out here to Shemp. Good diving catch by Shemp at about the 22. By the way, that was a hold that was called on that penalty flag. Sorry about not letting you know about that. Stay tuned to our social media, both Twitter and Facebook. Will keep you updated here along the PSP network on what our plans are as we get into playoff football. Here is Walter out of a naked backfield trying to set up a screen. Gets it to Kallenbach.
Nice.
He's up to the 30. Or that's Kraber, excuse me, up to the 35. And all the way to about the 38. Now, Minot says there's a fumble. We can't see it because it's right in front of the Minot bench. It looks like they blew it dead. Or maybe there's another flag thrown because Gary Cedarstrom, the referee, coming over to converse with the linesman over here. Oh, they're trying to figure out if he got out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he was picking up his marker beanbag there is all. Then.
All right, so just underway here, third quarter, big play there. Now it's a 3rd and about 5 after the big 10-yard penalty. And that one's going nowhere. Shemp is going to be, will be swarmed under, and now Kallenbach will have to go back and kick it. One score, that's a 10-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Walters to Preston Kraber. Kallenbach added the extra point, and that's where we stand right now, 7-0, about 2 minutes into this third quarter.
Kallenbach in front for the Blue Jays. Rosiska deep to return for the Magicians.
Rosiska's back deep. Good kick. Rosiska will take it at the 22 or 27 up to the 30. Good open field tackle out there by Jamestown. Kraber on the tackle. Minot will go back to operate here in their camouflage tops, wearing in appreciation to the Military Appreciation Night here tonight. Sparrow will be the running back, or will be the quarterback, excuse me. Up front, Turnbull, Spitzer, DeWitts, Heydrich, Mitchell, Johnson, the tight end. We've seen Kitchen, Drago, Conklin, and Pinko as our wide receivers. Bubak has been in there. Ferry and Talon Junt and Rosiska have played a lot offensively. There's a double move. Minot High going deep. Kitchen. It's over his head, but pretty good coverage out there by Kraber.
I like that play call. They've been doing a lot of short underneath passes, and they're just trying to get him to bite on a, out and up, and they just Jamestown was really disciplined there. Like they just didn't bite on that fake at all. They were going to give up the 6-yard pass and not the 26-yard pass.
All right, it'll be 2nd and 10 for Minot from their own 30-yard line. Clock stopped with 9:57 to play in the third quarter. Again, this will not affect Minot in the playoff run. This will not count in the region. But Minot is really in dire need of a win, especially as they head into the postseason. And they get a couple of yards on that second down play. It'll be 3rd and about 8.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 for the Magicians.
Minot will not have a home game. And more than likely won't have a home game in any of the postseason games.
No, not at this point. No.
And they're more than likely, depending on what the QRF does. Now they go deep. Right side, got a receiver. Good defense out there.
Yep.
That was really good defense by
Shempf out there, I believe. Or Johnson. Sorry.
Johnson was the intended receiver. It was Shep that was.
Shep,
Yep.
Intended for Johnson, broken up by Shemp.
So Shemp with a good play. Again, he's not a very big kid, 5'8", 140. He's back to receive. I think Cullenbach is back, or maybe that might be Kraber back there with him. Sparrow will punt it. And that punt, a pretty good punt. Shemp will take it at about the 36 on a fair catch. That's where Jamestown will take it. 1st and 10, 9:07 to play, third quarter on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, 7-0. So Minot went deep a couple of times on that drive. And the Blue Jays were up to the task.
Yeah, again, same story as the first half. Like both defenses are stepping up, and looks like the offense are still looking for that adjustment.
Here's Walter. He wants to go deep. Cullenbach wide open at the 35, down to about the 28. He had to come back for it, and that enabled Conklin to get back there to put a hand in his face. But Cullenbach with a big catch and run right there, and Jamestown deep in Minot territory now at the 27-yard line. You could just almost feel that about ready to happen.
Yeah, right after I said both defenses were doing so well. But good job of finding the open receiver, just finding the space and running to it. And
there's Shemp with a good hole there. And he'll get about 9 on the play. Update from Bismarck. That's a big game for Bismarck High. If they could win that game, they would clinch a playoff berth. But end of 3 quarters, it's Bismarck Legacy 24, Bismarck High 22. Boy, it's been a long time since Bismarck has had a kind of year that they've had this year.
Yeah, it's kind of, and I will admit I haven't followed them extremely close, but they got that their Hughes
the
went
running
down
back.
that guy, and it's just kind of just really affected them.
Yeah, really affected them defensively, because I don't know. I was going to look up that stat. I don't know the last time that Bismarck had been shut out 3 times in 1 year.
Right.
It's had to be a long time. Anyway, that second down play got it to about to the 21. They need to get to the 17. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Jamestown. Clock running with 7:40 to play. If Legacy, Mandan, Minot, and Century have all clinched berths, the 5th says one more than likely will go to Bismarck. Bismarck does go to Williston next week. And Shemp will be just short of the first down. And now let's see, they're going to bring in some personnel changes, but it looks as if they're going to go for it right here. 4th and we'll call it 1 for Jamestown. 1 back, under center goes Walter. In motion, Shemp. They'll give it to him. We got a flag. This is going to cost Jamestown 5 for procedure. So that will move them back and now make it a 4th and 6 call. Okay, they're going to call offsides on Jamestown. That must be a wide receiver that wasn't on the line.
No, I think
okay. You don't see that call very often on the offense.
No, not really.
Anyway, it was 5 yards against them. It's 4th and 6 now for Jamestown. Ball now back at the 22.
Yep, still in 4-down territory.
And here's Walter. He'll throw deep. He's got Hillstrom, the tight end, who was wide. And we're going to get a flag. That was a late flag that came in there as well.
Well, I think he reached for it. I think I'll give the referee credit. He was just reaching for it and couldn't find it, because I agree that there was some
there was some contact there?
Yeah, there was a little bit too much. So
okay, so Minot will be called for the personal or for the pass interference, which, if I understand, goes from the line of scrimmage and an automatic first down.
Yep.
Well, it'll still be a first down. Hey, I'm sorry. I just that's one of my peeves. My pet peeves is why high school and college can't get together on their rules.
Oh, dude, that's something you don't see called for.
What'd they call?
Pass interference on both teams.
Wow.
So it must be replay it down.
Yeah, I guess you go back to 4th and 6. Now that is something I don't think I've seen.
It's been a while.
You know, I've always said the last couple of years I don't even know what pass interference is when you watch the NFL anymore.
Yeah,
or roughing the passer.
Their interpretation of
All right, I'll get off my pedestal. Here is throw.
Oh.
Boy, I tell you what, Kallenbach might have saved a touchdown there.
Yeah.
Minot High was ready to take that to the house right there on that 4th down play. Is that Conklin? Yeah, that's Conklin out there.
Thompson out there.
Oh, was that? Okay, Breck Thompson. Okay.
Yeah, he and like you mentioned earlier in the game for Jamestown, guy having wide open field. There was a lot of, if he wouldn't have tripped over the 50 right there, he would have he wouldn't have had much to worry about.
Again, last we heard from West Fargo was Cheyenne leading Century at the half, 14-0. Johnson, the tight end from the left to the right side. Pull I formation in the backfield. Turn the handoff to Tellen. Junt. He'll get up to about the 25, a gain of 3, make it 2nd and 7. Clock winding down at 6:40 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. We have a 7-0 Jamestown lead. They scored in the very first possession, their very first possession of the football game, and since then, nobody has hit pay dirt. Minot's missed a field goal. Jamestown missed on a 4th and goal from about the 1. Here's Sparrow. Here comes the rush. They're trying to set up a screen.
Nice.
They do get it set up. It's to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45-yard line. Boy, that was set up very pretty, Phil.
Yep. Yeah, they did a good job. The linemen did a good job of letting their guys go and just, getting downfield and doing a good job there.
Couldn't pick up the number on the receiver there.
Junt, I believe.
Oh, was it Junt?
Yep.
Again, Minot High numbers are really hard to read tonight with the camouflage tops with maroon numbers. Here is Sparrow out here to Kitchen in the flat, and we're going to get a flag. Boy, I tell you what, Minot High got a great shot at one of the interior linemen, actually one of the linebackers. Actually, the strong safety, Braun. And I think it's the right call.
Yeah, I think
Kitchen made the catch and then got a block from one of his.
That was Turnbow, I think, being a little bit too aggressive, but.
I'd rather be aggressive than not aggressive.
Exactly, yep.
But that'll move Minot all the way back to the 36-yard line and make it 1st and 19. Clock down to 5:49 to go. Kitchen will go wide right, the wide side of the field. No, Keaton Rinke in there for Minot. Keaton Rinke in there as a wide receiver. Junior 5'8", 130. In fact, and that one is incomplete. They're trying to get it to Rinke. Or to Kitchen, I guess they wanted to get that too. I think if they wear these camo tops again, that they should consult us on what color number to put on there.
Well, last weekend I couldn't tell what the legacy numbers were anyway, so I need to bring my binoculars is what I need to do.
It's a broadcaster's nightmare. 2 receivers right. Here's Sparrow straight ahead. Across the 40 and doesn't even get back to the first line of scrimmage, which was the 45, and it'll be 4th down. Well, we got a referee that's down now. Kevin Harmon went down about the 45-yard line. 5:31, clock is stopped. We've seen a lot of things happen here tonight. Offsetting pass interferences. an offsides in the offense. And now we get a official still on the ground. It's Kevin Harmon.
Yeah, sometimes they end up, in the.
I don't think it's anything major, but.
Hopefully he's okay. They get there in the middle of the traffic and they can't really get out of harm's way, and it's nothing. That time there was definitely nothing, no malice by any players or anything. It just kind of end up in a spot where you kind of get cut. And
well, he's up on his feet now. PSP Network powered by Subway, Beaupre Law Firm, Cadoba, and Minot Spinus Collision Center. Dr. Don Mattern from Trinity Sports out there just to take a look at Kevin. A couple other trainers out there. I think the Jamestown training staff was also out there. And it looks like Kevin's going to continue. So that's good news. Kevin's been a long-time official who actually came out of retirement a couple of years ago and came back to do some games.
Definitely appreciated with the amount of referees that are, or the lack of referees that are available.
All right, so here is third down. I thought it was going to, okay, I thought that was a third down play, but it's third and about 14. There's a pass not going anywhere. In fact, it'll lose a couple of yards back to the 40. Kitchen made the catch. But now Sparrow will have to kick it away. We're down to 5:15 to play here in the third quarter, and Jamestown leads 7-0 in a defensive battle. Sparrow standing about his 25. Schemp and Kullenbach back to receive the punt. High snap, brings it down. Kick is out. Not a real good kick this time, but it's going to take a minor bounce all the way in the inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. So that's where Jamestown will take over. First and 10, 4:44 to play third quarter. It is Blue Jays 7, Magicians nothing. Here on the PSP Network. The UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, Saturday 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Here is Kullenbach. He got the yeah. So Kullenbach will lose about 3 yards on the play. Bubak had the tackle from Minot High. So the ball back at the 19 now. They started at 23, so it's 2nd and 14 for Walters and the Jamestown offense. They'll throw a bubble pass. This goes to Kraber on the other side. He breaks one tackle and flies up to about the 28-yard line. Going to be about 5 yards short of the first down.
Tackle made by DeJarius Jones.
DeJarius Jones on the tackle from Minot. 3rd and 5 here now for the Blue Jays on their own 28-yard line. Late here in this third quarter. They get a handoff, and or is that Walters himself?
I think that's Big Walters.
Yeah, that's Walters who kept it himself, got the first down.
Walters on the carry. Panko with the tackle. Players also the first down for the Blue Jays.
Actually, they list Walters also as a tight end on their roster. He's in relief of their starting quarterback earlier in the year, Peyton Hochhalter, who broke his collarbone. Here's a pass up to Kullenbach. Did he make the catch or Minot? No, Conklin gets the interception. That was just a jump ball, and Conklin won that run that one.
Walters' pass intercepted by Logan Conklin. It'll be first and 10.
That was just a jump ball there, Phil, and Conklin won that battle.
Yeah, that was put a little bit too much air in it and not enough downfield, and Conklin came over and made a good play and just was able to outleap the Jamestown receiver.
All right, so the ball on the interception will be at the Minot High 37. Minot has moved the ball at times, but they've pretty much sputtered at the end of those possessions. Straight I formation. Fake to Ferry. He'll throw. He's got a receiver. Intercepted. Colin Block at the 40-yard line. He's back to the Minot 40, to the 30, and down to about the 27 where he's lit up. Kitchen was the intended receiver, but that was just a great athletic play by Colin Block.
Yeah, he made a really good read right there, and just got himself in position, and that's one where as Jaden's got a good arm and he can get it there on the line, but if he puts a little air underneath that, or the Kitchen has a step on their guy and can run under it. So just some learning things that hopefully he'll pick up and keep learning as he goes along.
All right, at the end of the play, there was a personal foul call on Jamestown, so it'll move them back to Minot High 41. Here's Walter. He will give it off here. Shemp straight ahead, breaks a tackle, still on his feet inside the 30, excuse me, to the 29. That's a 12-yard pickup.
Tackle made by Ludwig.
Ludwig on the tackle, but that's way too many yards to be given up on first down.
Yeah. Good run, too, though, by Chef. Like, one thing, too, you're kind of noticing now is, like, the Jamestown, the ball carriers, they seem to have they're running right to contact, and they're really taking it right at Minot, where the Minot guys, if, maybe they'll pick up on that.
All right, there's a run off the left side. That's going to be a good pickup there as well by Walters. That's close to another first down.
Just kind of looks maybe a little bit too like the Minot defense has been out there for quite a while.
Yeah, they have.
Maybe just slowing down a hair.
End of three quarters now. Cheyenne shutting out Century 14-0. Here is Walters. In motion comes Beach from left to right. Walters will keep it himself up the middle. Ooh, he runs over a Minot High kid all the way to the 20 or 15-yard line. Another first down. And again, Phil, it does look like Minot High's defense is starting to get gassed.
Yeah, we'll see like if they can make another adjustment here deep in their field, and hopefully again like the bend not break kind of thing, and step up and get another stop.
All right, here is Shemp. Walters alongside him in the shotgun, trips to the left. They will hand it off. Shemp breaks a tackle and scuts his way to about the 6-yard line, a gain of 9. Boy, this one will raise some eyebrows in 11B football. Top-ranked Beulah trails Bowman County 34-6 with towards the end of the third quarter. Beulah has already clinched the number 1 seed from that region. In fact, they will host Nedrose next week in a first-round game. Here is the handoff. Shemp, will he get in? No, he'll get to about the 2. But wait. Are they going to give him the touchdown? Yeah, they are. Great second effort right there by Shemp. He was hit about the 5-yard line and just kept fighting his way in there. He wasn't going to be denied getting into that end zone right there.
Yeah, very good job. Very tough run for the little guy that was running real big right there.
So this first score since the midway part, or close to the midway part of the first half, it goes to Jacob Shemp, excuse me. What do we call that? How many yards? 11?
I believe so, yes.
11 yards. Colin Bach with the PAT, and that is good. 42 seconds left to play third quarter on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard for Dwayne Carlson Stadium. It is Jamestown 14, Minot nothing. We're back after this short timeout.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden french fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
42 seconds left. Jamestown on the board again on the 11-yard run by Jacob Schemp. And they lead it 14-0. Update from Fargo, Grand Forks Red River, and Shanley. It's all Deacons in the third quarter, 35-7.
Hillstrom's kicking off the Blue Jays. Ketchin and Rosiska.
Last we heard from Delax. It was Delax Burlington 12-6 over Belva at the half. Here's the kick by Hillstrom, taking it about the 8-yard line to the 20, to the 23-yard line. Good open field tackle there by number 13 for the Blue Jays, Preston Gall.
Tackle made by Preston Gall. Will be first and 10
And Minot will come out again here on offense for the final 37 seconds of this third quarter.
At the 23-yard line.
Sparrow still at quarterback. And they hand it off, and a short gain, maybe about a gain of 1 for Minot. And very well could be the last play of the quarter, but see if Minot wants to run one before the end. All right, 2 receivers left, 1 right. We're down to 6 seconds to play in the quarter. They get it off. They'll throw, long pass, looking for a receiver out there, and it's going to be well overthrown. We've come to the end of 3 here from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. On the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, it is Jamestown 14, Minot High nothing. We're back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
Life is all about moments. Big moments. Small moments. And those moments you can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
Well, here's Minot now, starting the fourth quarter, third and long play here for them. And they won't get the first down. In fact, they won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. On what they were trying to set up was a screen pass, and somebody didn't bite on it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's
I think it was Krager.
Krager still again. Yep, sniffed it out pretty well and did a good job.
So it'll be fourth down. In fact, they called that pass an incomplete pass. But we'll still have a fourth down, and now what do we got? Oh, we got another injured Jamestown player. That's Krager. He's up. Or Kraber, excuse me. So now Here comes Jamestown back out now. Minot will be punting away to them. We're just underway here in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be a decent punt. Take another Minot high bounce inside the 35 and down at the 31-yard line. So Jamestown will take over. And now if you're Jamestown, Phil, I know you still got 11:44 to play. You got up by 2 scores. I think you're going to see a lot of Walters and a lot of Schemp here.
Yeah, I would imagine they'll keep it on the ground, keep, those, stay behind those big linemen that they got, or seem to be wearing the ball down. It is just a 2-possession game still, but it sure feels like you get a couple more first downs here, and it's going to feel like a 50-point lead, I think, if you're Magi.
All right, here is Schemp. He will break 1 tackle and maybe get about a yard. After 3 quarters in 11B Region 3, Delax Burlington leads Velva Garrison 20-6. And now we got another Jamestown player down. Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with Clean Tech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about Clean Tech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. Cleantech, coming to the rescue since 1992. Also, the Shots post-game show coming up, Shots Crossroads. Your post-game headquarters get filled up on the delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are welcome. Schemp was the injured player, but he walked out under his own power. We have a new back in there, and I'm thinking that is going to be Paris Dykem. We'll have to double check on that, but it seems like he's been their backup tailback the rest or most of the year. 23. Now that was Walters himself right there. So Walters on that run, he'll lose yardage. Still can't pick up that number that's in the backfield now with Walters.
24?
Yeah, 24. That is Aiden Braun. Excuse me. Walters breaks a tackle. He breaks another. Oh. Now do we have a fumble? We have a fumble on the field. No.
Walters on the carry.
They're going to say Jamestown got it back, it looks like.
One play recovered by the Blue Jays.
But it'll be 4th down. That was Braun on the carry. Clock will continue to run. Or the clock, there we go. And it's 4th down, and Jamestown will have to punt it away. Clock running with 10:20 to play. Minot High has not scored tonight. In fact, they haven't scored since middle of the 3rd quarter of last week's loss to Legacy. Here's the punt by Kallenbach. High, fair catch. Rosiska, he'll make it at the 34-yard line. That's where Minot will take it over. Remember, the Magicians need to score twice. They're down 14-0 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, we might see Minot go for a little bit more down the field, although they have been taking some shots and doing that. But the looks like is Emke in there at quarterback now?
Yeah, I think we got a new quarterback in there for Minot. Yep, Emke has come in at quarterback. Got a flag from the far sidelines. So Trevor Emke in the ball game. He is a 6'4", 225-pound senior. Comes in at quarterback. Incomplete pass on his first attempt. We did have a flag. I thought we did. They're going to call holding on Minot. Minot shoots themselves in a foot again. Oh, legal formation is what they call it. 11B. Number 2, Hillsborough Central Valley leads Thompson at the half. Well, actually, end of the third quarter, 35-6. Here's Kitchen in motion. Emke trying to set up the screen. Gets it to his receiver and gets it up across the 35 to about the 37. It'll be about 7 yards short.
Complete to Ferry.
Yeah, Ferry was the receiver.
Tackle made by Ethan Holmquist. Brings up second down.
All right, so it's second down. We have trips or twins to the left, one to the right for Minot, second and about 7. Rolling right, Emke. He'll throw. He's got a receiver. Kitchen just overthrows him at the 40. Jamestown 45.
Empty's pass intended for Kitchen falls incomplete.
Good read by Emke there. He's just not quite enough touch on it to let the receiver run under it, but decent read there.
Clock stopped at 9:13 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Here in the PSP network, we'll have complete coverage of a lot of playoff football in all 4 divisions coming up down the road. And then we'll get into hockey and basketball. Here is Emke across the middle. Oh, boy. That's just miscommunication. Emke thought the receiver was going one way. He went the other way. And it's fourth down. They'll have to kick it away again. So Minot really, except for maybe 2 or 3. Well, they're bringing Emke back in. They must be going for it. Apparently what Chauncey Hendershot's saying is we've got nothing to lose.
Yep.
Here is Emke rolling right. He's throwing over the middle. Oh, boy, he threw that one up for grabs. I don't know, his arm might have been bumped too, but it's an intercepted. Intercepted by Colton Muse right there. And that was just, I'm sorry, that was a wounded duck right there.
Yeah, I guess to give him, like at the same time, like it's better to do that than take a sack in that situation and be back at the 30-yard line. So, but not well.
All right, so here is Walters back. It looks like Schemp is back out there. Is that, no, that's Braun still out there. Here's Walters getting away from pressure, but then going to go down in the arms of a magician.
Walters on the carry.
So Minot with one more regular season game. They are assured at least one game in the postseason. Again, it'll all depend on where their QRF is, and that won't be determined until after games next week. Right now, they sit in the number 8 spot, which would mean they would have to travel to the number 1. Going in this week, Century was number 1, but they're being beaten by West Fargo Cheyenne tonight. And that's gain up to about the midfield stripe will make it 3rd and 4.
Aiden Braun on the carry. Tackle made by Ludwig. Brings up 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and about 4 for the, 14, excuse me. Game's over, Eric?
Correct.
All right, we do have a final from West Fargo. We'll have a new number 1 team in the state next week. Cheyenne knocks off Century, shuts them out 14-0. Yeah, it's been a long time since Century lost a football game, but they go down to defeat the Cheyenne. And in talking, Phil, and they missed the first down, they got 3 yards. It's 4th and 11. What I was going to say is, talking to some of the people that saw the Cheyenne game, said that Cheyenne is very solid, very big, and very strong.
Yeah, that's the little bit I watched on the PSP network here against Minot. It was Scott. You got to try and explain what's going on out here now too.
Yeah, I know. We got the trips, 4 or 5 receivers to the right, but Cullenbach is going to punt. That was a weird formation, wasn't it?
Kind of made you.
Rosiska is going to try to run it back. It's run out of bounds.
Make you second guess whether or not to call a timeout.
6:48 because I looked up because I was listening to you talk about Cheyenne. I looked up and there's, what is there, about 6 guys over on the far sidelines?
1 guy near side here, 3 around the ball, and then I think there was, like you said, 6 on the far side.
But Minot High will get it at the 23. But to get back to that, they just raved about how athletic West Fargo Cheyenne was.
Yeah, they were just, 4 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards, and then somebody would do something really athletic.
Yep. All right, here is Emke, who came in last possession in relief of Sparrow. He'll throw again over the middle, missed his receiver. Tyler Johnson was the intent, or is that Conklin? 88, I think.
Yep.
6:44, clock stopped. So Century now the only undefeated team in AA or AAA football in AA or A football in North Dakota. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. That is the short side of the field. Emke just about throwing on every down now. Gets it out here, but that's going nowhere. That is Braun that snuffed that one out. Conklin, he was waiting for Conklin to catch the ball.
Yeah, there was one thing as a young quarterback, you want to kind of get used to looking over the whole field and looking guys off of your target a little bit, and wasn't able to do it that time, and Braun made Conklin pay for it.
All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and long from Minot from their own 20. They need to get to the 33. Emke, no doubt why they told him to do when they came in here is you're going to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And he throws it incomplete, and they'll have to punt it away. And now Bill Nelson wants to do is he just wants to pound the football. Magi on the road at Century next Thursday, then the following Friday. They more than likely, depending on what happens with the QRF, will be at West Fargo Cheyenne or at Century in the quarterfinals of the playoffs.
It'll be interesting to see how Century bounces back. Minot is either going to be in the path of a buzzsaw, or they could find a team down and not making adjustments.
Minot goes for it on 4th down, and a long completion from Emke all the way up to Kitchen, is that?
Pankow.
Okay, it was Ethan Pankow. Magi get a 1st down, and you could just see some energy lifts here.
Yep.
Not just out in the field, but in the stands.
Yep.
Because it was getting kind of really kind of quiet around here. But a big gain, 1st and 10 for Minot from the 37-yard line of Jamestown. Here is Emke going for it. Oh, it's incomplete. Overthrown Kitchen there, but Kraber was all over him defensively. And there is no secret of what Emke was told to do when they put him in there.
Right.
And I don't think there was any injury to Sparrow. I just think Chauncey Hendershot looking for maybe a little spark.
Yeah, I think he was just looking for a little change of pace there and to kind of switch things up.
Wide receiver goes left, one goes right. Out of the shotgun is Emke. I think that's Junt next to him. He'll throw again. Over the middle, gets it to his tight end Johnson. Short of the 1st down by about 3 yards. but guess what? Minot's in 4-down territory. If they're in 4-down territory, deep in their territory, they are here. They throw it over to the sidelines here. That's going to be a first down. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. Must have dropped it.
Yeah, look. Huh.
Reinke looked as if he had caught that one.
Right, it looked like he's turned and ran, and then, well, maybe he was juggling it the whole way as he went.
So it'll be 4th down. And this very well could be the last gasp right here for Minot if they don't get a first down here. Clock is becoming an enemy of theirs at the 5:20 mark. Shots Crossroads timeout coming, and we do have a timeout on the field. That should be a Shots Crossroads postgame show coming up. We have a timeout in the field. 14-0 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. It is not on the side of the Magicians. Jamestown leads it. We're back right after this.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The 30-inch galactic pizza is out of this world. There's nothing like it anywhere else in Minot. Too much to handle? Try one of our famous large specialty pizzas like the Blue Buffalo. Get the best pizza in Minot and play some laser tag at Planet Pizza, South Broadway, Minot.
Here comes the 4th down play for Minot again. A huge play for the Magicians here to try to keep this game alive.
Oh.
Or are they just trying to, well, I can't believe they're not going for it here.
No, them.
Empke across the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of Kitchen. That'll turn the ball over. And now it's going to make it very tough for Minot High. Final score from Bismarck. Legacy over Bismarck High, 38-22. So what that means, Phil, is Bismarck and Williston will play next week for the 5th and final berth out of the West Region. And very well might push Minot up ahead of Bismarck in the QRF. Here is Braun, who came in for Shemp, who was hurt a couple of possessions ago, and now Chauncey Hendershot looks as if he's going to start using his timeouts. Minot High calls timeout, gives us a chance to say thank you to some of our good sponsors, the PSP Network, powered by Subway, Beaupre Law Firm, Qdoba, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Planet's Pizza, Magic City Inspections, also Clean Tech, the UPS Store, Roger Ward, Moving and Storage, Shots Crossroads. Also, don't miss Overtime with Scott Woodmansey live from the stadium every Saturday. News, interviews, everything from the sporting world. It's Overtime with Scott Woodmansey, Saturdays live on the PSP Network. And I'm glad to announce that we will have a similar show here on the PSP Network in Minot beginning Wednesday, November 3rd. We will be live with the Scotty K Show from Spicy Pie. Thanks to Spicy Pie for jumping on board and making this possible. All right, here's Jamestown on a 2nd and 10 after the timeout. They'll go right side. That's Braun. He'll pick up 2 or 3, and Minot will call another timeout, and that will mean we will call a timeout. First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, 5:02 to play, 14-0 Jamestown. Back after this.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom?
I think your quash leader valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
All right, here is the 3rd down and 8 call here for Jamestown. They'll try to throw it. It's Walters going deep, and Cullenbach. Oh, it's intercepted by Minot High. Boy, the receiver was there. I think that was Kraber.
Is it 30? Did it?
But that actually, the receiver came back, had the ball in his hands, and it went off his fingertips, and Ethan Panko was in the right place at the right time. Gets the interception.
Another tip drill there.
That's probably why you do it in practice, huh?
Nope.
So Minot will have it. They still need to score twice. They're at the 48-yard line. Emke will be out there, and again, I will guarantee you that he's probably throwing on every down. Now he'll throw this wide receiver screen, caught, bobbled, and then caught. Kitchen breaks his way through, and now will get out of bounds. After about a 10-yard gain, he might be just short of the first down. Kitchen doing the right thing, getting out of bounds right there, Phil.
Yep. Yeah, didn't quite get to the first down marker, so in order to stop the clock, you got to get out of bounds, and pretty heads-up play right there.
So here is Emke. He'll throw again. Now he gets flushed out of the pocket. Now he's in trouble.
Throw it away.
Oh, boy, did he get lit up. He got lit up at the 50-yard line by number 56 for the Blue Jays.
46, or Devin Beach.
Devin Beach. Oh. And that takes him all the way back to the 49, so it's going to make it 3rd and about 7. Again, Legacy beats Bismarck High tonight, 38-22. So Minot, Bismarck Legacy, Mandan, and Century have clinched berths. Williston will play Bismarck next week for the 5th and final berth from the West Region into the postseason. That's an incomplete knockdown there by Colton Muse, linebacker. And we're back down to another. We've had a lot of these, 4th downs. I think Minot's only maybe punted twice tonight. One of them maybe 3 times, but the first one they didn't work out real well for them. No. Although they did get the stop on defense. And again, West Fargo Cheyenne knocked off Century 14-0. First loss in 29 games for Bismarck Century. 2 trips to the right. Here's Emke going for it all, and he overthrows everybody. The nearest guy to the ball was Krabor. And they'll turn it over on downs. They might have set the record on turning the ball over on downs the most here tonight. And I don't fault Chauncey Hendershot. You came into this game really with nothing to lose and everything to gain as far as momentum into the final 2 games of the year. So.
Yeah, and I think in this situation like this, you got to go and try and get that first down and do that. And that's, they had a decent first and short, and then kind of a one thing that they'll probably talk to Emke about taking sacks instead of getting rid of the ball and just throwing it out of bounds, and now they're 3rd and short instead of 2nd or 3rd and 7. So just some things to work on for everybody.
Braun with a pickup of about 8, but he is down. Well, we're going to have a new number 1 team in Class 11 or 11B next week. Bowman County all over Beulah tonight, 34-8. Hillsborough Central Valley, 41-12 over Thompson. Very well. Hillsborough Central Valley will be our new number 1 team in Class A, or 11B, excuse me. You'd think after going through the whole fall, I'd get those 11 AA, A, B all taken care of. But we've had a lot of Jamestown kids down on the ground tonight.
Yeah, there has been now here lately. This one right away, it looked like they were kind of stretching like a cramp, but now they're not sure what's going on.
They're working on him at about the 45-yard line. We still got 3:44 to play. And it was the running back. It was Braun. He is up and going to walk off the field under his own power. And if you're Bill Nelson, you don't want to be seeing this, because they will right now are a top 3 in the QRF. They were the number 1 ranked team in 11A for a long time this year before being bounced out by Bismarck St. Mary's this past week. You don't want these nagging injuries to start moaning as you head to postseason football.
Yeah, no, this isn't the right time at all for those kind of injuries to pop up. So.
All right, here is, I don't know who we got in there now. It's down to our third running back. It was number 32. I don't have a 32. 36? 36.
Yep. 36 is.
Yeah, okay, it's Muse. Dominic Muse. Okay, so we're just 3:15 away from the Shots Crossroads post-game show, where we'll make our choice of the Finest Collision Center player of the game as we go under 2 minutes to play. Walters will keep it himself, and he'll be short of the first down. It'll be 4th down. Clock will continue to run. Minot is out of timeouts, by the way. So if they could pick up a first down on this 4th down, this one basically is over, Phil.
Yep.
Again, Minot on the road next Thursday at Bismarck Century. And again, you're either going to see a team that's down right now or a team that's mad.
Ready to come out and get after
Let's hope
somebody.
it's the former, not the... There is in motion Kallenbach. 4th down here, and they're trying to pull. Yeah, they were just trying to draw Minot off, and now they call timeout. 2:16 to play. And again, if they can pick up a first down here, that pretty much puts this game on ice for Jamestown. And this is a team I've seen tonight, a team that can make some noise in that 11A playoff hunt.
Yeah, they're a solid football team. They're got quite a few like big strong linemen out there that can push people around pretty well, and they're definitely giving Minot all we can handle, and probably be able to do that in that 11A division as well.
11A final score. It's a non-region game. Wahpeton 69, Turtle Mountain 34. Combined 103 points scored in that one. A combined 14 scored here. And a fair catch called by Ruziska at the Minot High 17-yard line.
Ruziska with the fair catch. First and 10 for the Magi.
Again, this is the final. Regular season game in 11B. Their playoffs will start next week. And with that said, congratulations to the South Prairie Royals winning their first ever varsity football game tonight as they shut out Newtown 64-0.
Oof.
Here is Empke, and he'll get sacked. That'll keep the clock running.
Yep. Yeah, that's something where, like, as you know, as you can see, they kind of blitz a little bit there. But as a quarterback, you want to know where they're going to come from, because typically your open receivers are going to be where all the blitzers are coming from.
Kitchen gets out of bounds, gets back maybe 2 or 3 that they lost on the first play, make it 3rd and about 12. So Minot's going to drop to 2-6 on the year. They're still 2-2 and in the playoffs. In AA, Jamestown, whose only 2 losses of the year came to AA teams. Mandan was one of them. And they also lost to Shanley, thank you. So they've beaten all the 11A teams, including St. Mary's. There's a completed pass for a first down. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's up to about the 32-yard line. Minot will have a short week with the Thursday night game. Snap. And Emke's going to go down again. And that'll take the clock down to about 1:20 to play. Flag on the play. Last score we had on the Velvet DLB game, it was after 3, 20-6 in favor of DLB, but I've not seen a final yet. And if that would happen, Des Lacs Burlington would get a home game next week, and Velva would have to travel. Ryan will host a game next week against Hazen. Yeah. We have a face mask penalty on Jamestown. Moves the ball all the way up to the 43-yard line, and automatic first down. We'll just have to see how they handle that Bishop Ryan home game next week, because here is Emke airing it out. Intercepted. This may go for a pick six. Down the sidelines, it is Kraber, and Kraber will take it in for a touchdown. Where did that interception come at? About the 40?
Yeah, 40.
We'll call it a 60-yard. Kraber about the 35-yard line of mine. It almost looked like he almost dropped the ball.
Yeah, down here, the looked like the yard mark or the hash mark was going to jump up and cause a fumble there, but
we'll call it a 60-yard interception return unless somebody else can correct me. Kallenbach is on to the extra point. Getting back to that Ryan home game, that usually those games are played on Saturday, but Minot State is at home next week, so I don't know if they'll play it Saturday night or if they might want to opt to play it Friday night at Herb Parker. Extra point is good. With 1:01 to play on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, the score is Jamestown 21, Minot nothing. Back right after this.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Well, back here for the final 101 of this one. Minot High will lose this. It looks like the Arizona Cardinals, short kick here. Taken at about the 30 and then taken down there. Arizona Cardinals may have a few problems this weekend. Their head coach is tested positive for COVID. Their GM is tested positive for COVID. And 7 or 8 of their football players have tested positive for COVID and won't be making the trip this weekend. The only undefeated team still in the NFL. And now Minot High comes out with 57 seconds left. Let's see what Chauncey Hendershot wants to do. No timeouts. I would think that he would like to get on the scoreboard.
yeah, I think he'll still take some shots here.
And it's a bubble pass out here to Kitchen, and somebody forgot to block Kraber.
His name's been, I think we've
Kraber's been all over the field.
Yep.
On both sides of the ball. Actually, that was Rinke on the catch. Kitchen comes out hobbling. And the clock continues to run with 30 seconds. So Jamestown will move to 6-2. Minot High will drop to 2-6, and they'll get ready for their final regular season game of the year against Century on Thursday, but still will play at least one game in the postseason. And now Emke will just keep it himself. He'll get up to about the 39-yard line. We're down to 10 seconds. I don't know. Minot High probably will just say, hey, let's don't run a play. Yeah, we're down to 3, down to 2, and down to 1. And this one's in the books. Final score from Dwayne Carlson Stadium on this Friday night in October on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. The Jamestown Blue Jays 21, the Minot High School Magicians nothing. And we will recap this one on the Shots Crossroads post-game show, your post-game headquarters. Get filled up on the delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are welcome. We're back with that Shots Crossroads post-game show right after this short timeout.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
We're back here on the Shots Crossroads post-game show, 21-0. Minot falls here to Jamestown here tonight to move their record to 2-6, while Jamestown will get their record to 6-2. All the scoring done in the first half was in the first possession of the first quarter for Jamestown. After they turned Minot over on downs, Jackson Walters 10 yards to Preston Kraber. Adam Cullenbach added the PAT, and it was 7-0 Jamestown. That's how it ended at the half. Late third quarter, Jamestown again got on the board. 11-yard run by Jacob Schemp. Cullenbach with the PAT, 14-0, and then with 1:01 to left in the ball game, Preston Kraber jumped a route and a 60-yard interception return for a touchdown. Cullenbach added the extra point, and that's our final. 21-0. Phil Schurig, what can you say? Minot had some chances. They moved the ball at times tonight, but they just could not convert when they needed to. And I'll tell you what, they got beat by a very good Jamestown team here tonight, but they have to regroup and figure out what kind of team they're going to see Thursday night. One that's going to be mad or one that's going to be down.
Yeah, they'll have their work cut out for them next week. That's for sure. Yeah, as a group, they just kind of have to figure out. Like, it just seems like on each play, there's one guy that maybe just misses his assignment instead of putting everything together and being able to break a big run or connect on a big pass or get time to throw the big pass and you know stuff like that, where it's just kind of if everybody can do their job at the same time, like they're going to have some positive outcomes. It's just getting to that point where, you know, needing to understand that everybody needs to do their job, and it's very important, and in order to be successful that happens. But it's and I'm sure they're frustrated and getting, but they just got to keep rolling and keep improving this week in practice.
Okay, well, that does it. First of all, this has been the Shots Crossroads post-game show, your post-game headquarters. Get filled up on the delicious meal. That includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are welcome. I guess it's time to name our Minot's Finest Collision Center of the game. You can call them at 839-0989. I don't know. Got any ideas?
As far as you know, I think you kind of have to look to the Jamestown sideline and
the Kraber kid.
Yeah, that last pick six kind of, in my mind, kind of sealed it for him. Like catching the touchdown reception. Seems like we called his name quite a bit on the defensive side as well. Like just an overall good game played by him. So to me, like he gets my vote.
Okay, gets my vote too. So congratulations to Preston Kraber from Jamestown for being our Minot's Finest Collision Center player of the game. Well, that does it here for the regular season at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. It didn't end as the Magicians would like, but they are still in the postseason. They still have a regular season game at Century next Thursday night. We'll just see what happens, and once we know the playoff picture, I would think right now if things don't change that dramatically, the Minot in the postseason on the Friday the 30th, I think it is, they would be at either Bismarck Century or at West Fargo Cheyenne. That does it for now. West Fargo Cheyenne probably will be the new #1 football team in AA football next week. They beat #1 today, 14-0 Cheyenne over Century. Legacy clinched their playoff berth. They 38-22 over Bismarck. Bismarck will have to wait a week to see if they make the playoffs as they travel to Williston. The winner of that game next week will move on to the playoffs. So that does it. A final score again on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. From Dwayne Carlson Stadium here in the Magic City, it was Jamestown 21, Minot 0. Thanks to our executive producer, Nick Hallberg. Thanks a lot, Nick. We'll catch him down the road. And for Phil Sherrick, I'm Scott Cattell saying so long from Dwayne Carlson Stadium.